All right, so I am not in my normal woodworking shop. I'm in my new woodworking shop. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I've been operating out of a woodworking shop that has been amazing. It's had dust collection, table saw, a complete miter station with cabinets in the back. Like, it's been a amazing woodworking shop. I don't say that to brag. I just say that to kind of call it for what it is. I've had a great woodworking space. However, recently, because of my main job, my family and I needed to move. And so now I don't have access to that shop space any longer. It's not viable for me to keep that. And so now I am sitting in my brand new woodworking shop, which is a 2-car garage in my house. So all that to say, videos on this channel are going to not feel different. We're still going to do woodworking projects. We are still going to do tool reviews. We're still going to create amazing things. However, the videos from now on are going to be happening in a brand new space. Let me tell you more about it. So right now, like I said, I'm filming in my brand new shop. It's a very ghetto rig right now. Right now, the camera that I'm filming you on is sitting on a suitcase. Then I have a Ryobi Link box, which subscribe to the channel if you want to see more about Ryobi Link, because I'm about to film a video on that. And then I have my little gimbal and my camera that I'm filming this video on. So I'm obviously using a very ghetto rig. I have a Milwaukee work light right up here shining on me, and I have a kitchen bar stool that I stole from our kitchen that I'm sitting on in an empty garage. But this, hopefully, within just a few weeks, is already going to start to look more and more like a woodworking shop where we can create amazing projects, where I can film videos that hopefully inspire you to make things on your own and give you great content, great tips on woodworking for yourself. I'm honestly, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this because I recently put up a poll on my YouTube community page, and I asked you, my audience, I said, hey, how many of you have your woodworking shop in a garage, a 2-car garage, 1-car garage, whatever? And an overwhelming majority of you that responded said, yeah, my woodworking shop is in my garage. And so I'm really excited to kind of join you with that, to maximize space. This garage is about 18 by 21 feet. And so I'm really excited to design this shop in a way that maximizes space. It's going to force me, I think, to think outside the box. It's going to force me to use every little square inch of this garage. And everything that I learn, I'm going to document on this channel so that you can learn right alongside with me and come along for the ride and watch me transform this garage into what will hopefully one day be an amazing and inspiring woodworking shop. So let me just kind of walk you through my plans right now. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I just want you to know what I'm thinking right now. Of course, all these plans can change, but right over here to my side is the garage door. Now this, what I'm going to do is insulate this garage door for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is there's no climate control in this garage right now. And so as I get climate control in here, I want to make sure that that door is insulated. So if it's the winter and I have heat going on in here, I'm not losing heat, and then vice versa for the summer, all that kind of stuff. I want to insulate this garage door, though, in a way where I can open and close the garage door without the insulation getting messed up. So that's probably going to be a video in the future. If you're interested in that video, be sure to comment below. Just let me know. And also, if you've insulated a garage door in the past, please let me know in the comments, because I have no clue what material to use, what insulation to use, how to attach it. Do I use double-sided tape? Give me any feedback in the comments. It would really help me out. Now, right behind me on this wall, this is where I'm going to have, in my mind, a lot of wall storage. This will be for woodworking tools. I'm thinking my woodworking tools will be closer to the interior door of the garage. And then over here, kind of right behind me, this will probably be where I keep more of my general tools, weed eater, leaf blower, lawnmower, chainsaw, that kind of stuff. So more like the yard stuff will be there. So whenever I need to do some yard work, I can just open the garage door that's insulated and take my yard tools out and then have them kind of in the corner where they're not in the area of the woodworking shop. That's kind of my goal there. So I'm going to use Ryobi Link to store that. I'm going to have some Milwaukee pack out back here to store drills. Battery charging station is kind of what I'm picturing being back here. So that's all there. Now on the back wall, the interior wall of the garage, this is where I'm going to have my miter station, dust collection, and probably a drill press. I haven't really thought a lot about that in the sense of what else I need besides the miter station, but definitely cabinets. I'm sure will be a video, miter saw, all that kind of stuff. Now, back here in this little corner next to my hot water heater, that is what I'm envisioning being my desktop CNC workstation. So I'll have a spot for a computer that will probably be mobile, and then also my CNC with dust collection hooked up so that I can be engraving cutting boards, doing all that kind of stuff. I'm really excited to get my desktop CNC up and running. I've had it for a long time. If you've watched previous videos, you've probably heard me allude to it, and it's kind of been like the phantom tool in my woodworking shop. I've had it for a long time. I've just never had the time to get it up and running. And a big part of that is because I didn't live where my woodworking shop was previously. So now that I live where my woodworking shop is, really excited to get that CNC up and running. Now, right behind you on this other exterior wall of the garage, the previous owners of this house had these 2x4 shelves. This will probably stay here for the short term, but this I'm sure we'll leave at some point. Would love to have a workbench back here. Would love to have some cabinets back here, both below and above my workstation. And then kind of right where you're sitting, probably in between the camera and where I'm sitting, is going to be table saw, outfeed table, and all that kind of stuff. And then of course, below that outfeed table, we'll have cabinets for more power tools, all that kind of stuff. I'm wanting to make sure that as much as possible, everything is very mobile. So if I need to roll stuff out into the driveway, I can do that. If I need to roll stuff around, whatever, I can do that as well. Oh, one more thing, my plan for above the miter station up here in the wall is I want to have some lumber storage up high. So that's also in the plans. Hey, before we finish up this video, if you are interested in sticking around to watch me build out this 2-car garage woodworking shop, then be sure to hit the subscribe button. It really means the world to me. It's how you get back on YouTube. So thank you so much for doing that. Let's finish up this video. Next steps of things that are happening is I've got a friend of mine who does electrical work coming in to run power to more areas of the shop. I currently only have one outlet in this entire garage, which is a little bit frustrating. So we're going to be running about 6 or 8 outlets in this garage. Might even do some like 220 power. Is it 220? Anyway, 240. I don't know. The more powerful outlet for the more powerful tools. Yeah, that might be coming. That's going to be kind of the next step coming up. Also, besides that, I just have a ton of junk in the garage. So of course, if you've ever moved, you know what that's like. Just getting all the boxes unpacked and clean, so I have a clean slate to start with. That's going to be hugely important. One more thing that I need to get working on very quickly is lighting in this garage. The lighting right now is terrible, and I want to make sure that I'm always making my YouTube videos better for you, so they're easy to watch, enjoyable to watch, all that kind of stuff. And so if you have any suggestions on good shop lighting, good shop LED lighting, once again, let me know in the comments. That would be super appreciative. And I just want to take a second and say, hey, thank you so much for always being a community that comments on my videos, gives me feedback. I've taken so many ideas, countless ideas from what you have put in the comments and implemented them in my woodworking shop. I'm looking forward to continuing to do that. So if you have any tips about how you've laid out your shop, lighting, insulation, anything else I've mentioned in this video, please let me know in the comments, and I'd really appreciate that. Hey, so thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'm so excited to see what this shop turns into and to see what projects we create, woodworking projects we create in this shop. All right, I've got to get to work. So while I am working on putting this woodworking shop together, check out one of these 2 videos. I promise you'll love them. A little bit of nostalgia because they're in the old shop, but check out one of these videos and I'll see you there.